How do you do keyword research for free in 2024? Well, here's the thing. I do keyword research every day. And for a long time, while I was starting my SEO agency, I had to do it for free. I just didn't have the money to pay hundreds of dollars a month for the tools that are out there. And I do that now, but I still remember my process. And so in this video, I'm going to show you my keyword research process that I use to scale my business up. And so if you're a small business owner or if you help small businesses that serve local customers, then this video is perfect for you. You're going to see my quick little 4-step process to how to do keyword research for free. And you're going to want to stick around for step number 3 because you're going to learn how to use a tool that the professionals use, but you're going to get to learn how to use it for free. Who the heck am I? My name is Sam Sarson, the owner of Then Can Designs, an SEO agency in Bend, Oregon, where I help small business owners that serve local customers get more TLC, traffic, leads, and clients. And like I said, every day I'm doing keyword research for my own business, for my clients, and I'm ready to pass that wisdom on to you. So let's get into it. But first, let's start with a little bit of background. Now, if you don't know anything about keywords, you're going to want to check out our other video, Keyword Research for Absolute Beginners. If you're watching this video when it comes out, that video hasn't come out yet, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. You're not going to want to miss that video. Let me give you a quick refresher on keywords. There are several different types of keywords out there. The main ones we're focused on for local SEO are long tail keywords, which are the longer keywords, something like plumbing service, Primeville, Oregon. Keywords can also have different types of intent, and it's based on the sales funnel. At the very top are informational keywords, and at the very bottom are commercial keywords. Now, that's not the whole story. Again, check out the other video if you want to learn more about that. But generally speaking, we want to start at the bottom of the sales funnel and work our way up. So we're going to be focusing on commercial keywords today. And if you want to see some more videos on informational keywords, either because that's what your niche kind of specializes in, or you're trying some more advanced SEO tactics, then be sure to drop some comments below and let me know, and I'll bump that up in my video queue. All right, so we know we want to focus on long tail keywords, so like 4 to 6 words, and we want to have commercial intent, which means people are ready to buy. And now we're ready to figure out what our primary keyword will be. This is so important. I meet small business owners all the time and I say, what's your primary keyword? And nobody knows the answer, or they think they know the answer, but they don't have any evidence behind this. So what we're really going to find out in this video is what is your primary keyword, and we're going to have evidence to back that up so you can go forward knowing that you have the right primary keyword. Whenever you start keyword research, it's always best to just start with common sense. So ask yourself, what do you think people are searching for when they're looking for your business? Or if you help your clients rank higher on Google, just ask them, what do you think your primary keyword is? So step 1, use common sense, or just, talk to the client. Step 2 is go on to Google. So let's go on to Google. Let's start by searching physical therapist, Bend, Oregon, because that's the city I'm located in. Once you've done your search, you should see the typical results. You'll see the map pack at the top, with probably a sponsor result. Then you might see some ads at the top, and then you'll see a bunch of organic results. As you work your way down, you're going to also see related searches, and so this could be helpful. There's a potential that you just missed on your keyword, and it's over here in the related searches. And if there's any informational intent, you'll also see people also ask. But this is pretty commercial, right? Physical therapy is the service, and physical therapists are the providers of the service. So if you're if you offer plumbing and you're a plumber, it's kind of like I searched plumber, Bend, Oregon. So let's look at what we got here. So we got Compass Physical Therapy, Rebound Physical Therapy, Alpine Physical Therapy, Physical Therapy. So it seems to match up, but notice that everybody's saying physical therapy instead of physical therapists. So there's a good chance that I actually missed. It's actually supposed to be physical therapy, and we're going to double check that in a second in step 3. But now part 2 of step 2 is, in case you're completely lost. Let's say you have no idea. If you're one of those people that's maybe, say, a web designer trying to help your client out, you might be working with a new niche and you have no idea what the words are, and your client might have no idea. And if you're working in a small business and it's something that's a little bit more unique, you still might have no idea. And so I recommend using this tool. It's called Ahrefs Free Keyword generator. And yes, it is free. Ahrefs is not free, just like a lot of the other tools out there, but this keyword generator is free. So let's look up physical therapist. All right, so it's interesting that the top search is actually for how much do physical therapists make, which is an informational intent, right? What do physical therapists do? Are physical therapists doctors? And then it gets down to the commercial intent, lots of competition, but this is more at like a national level. So we're just starting to get an idea of how hard it is to rank for keywords, which is something we'll talk about a lot in step 3. All right, so now you have an idea of what keyword you want to rank for, at least like you're in the ballpark, you're feeling good. So now we're going to use a professional tool called Semrush, and we're going to use that to figure out if we got it right. Semrush doesn't have Google's direct data, but their data has been shown to be pretty good. You can use a different tool like Ahrefs or Ubersuggest, whatever your preferences, feel free, but I like Semrush because you get 10 free actions a day on the free account. So let's do that. I'm going to log into my account that's tied to my personal email account, and so you'll see exactly what it would look like for you. When you open up Semrush and after you've got your account created, you're going to go to keyword overview right here and then type in your keyword. And so again, long tail, so we want to include the city. So it'll be physical therapists, Bend, Oregon. All right, I'm still thinking I'm right. I'm going to be stubborn. So let's hit search here. Womp, womp, womp. There's nothing. The keyword I searched doesn't have enough monthly search volume to have the metrics recorded. So I missed. Let's try again. And here's a strategy you can use if you keep missing and you just can't figure it out. Remember, you only get 10 actions, so you gotta be careful, but I'm gonna strip out the city name and let's just search. Oh, look, I spelled it wrong. That's what it is. It helps if you spell the words right. All right, here's what the results page looks like for Semrush. And now I want you to see that we're not really getting a lot of data here, and that's because the keyword probably is not the right one. So it's showing me here that the volume is 10, and I really like to see one that's closer to about 100, and the keyword difficulty says NA, so it's just not got a lot of data on that. It's not even showing results for the SERP down here, which stands for Search Engine Results Page, and so I just don't have it right. A lot of times down here, you'll get clues about what the right word will be, but again, we're not seeing it. But this is why we did the step on Google, because if we went strictly based on this, we would probably be going down the wrong rabbit hole. So let's try physical therapy, Bend, Oregon. Ding, 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 ding. This is the word, right? Look at that. 590, keyword difficulty 27%, so that's doable. And then if we look down here, we'll see the related keywords. And so these are all actually branded. These are like local physical therapy clinics, Rebound, Alpine Rebound. So 590 for the volume, that's great, right? Like I said, we want to see at least 100 to really get excited about it. 590, that's great. And the keyword difficulty is the other word. Let's take a moment to talk about the rankability formula. And apologies for my janky little PowerPoint presentation, but I'm just not the best at making graphics, people, okay? This works. Here is the formula to rank higher. And this is based off of research that I've been doing on the top SEO experts. And I'm just trying to simplify their strategies for you. The higher the monthly search volume, the lower the keyword difficulty, and the lower the overall competition, these are the best keywords to rank for, people. You get it? Now, here's the thing. Generally speaking, you can kind of get an idea for the competition if you know your area, if you know your niche. So a lot of the times, I just simplify it down to search volume and keyword difficulty. So if we go back to Semrush, there's a reason why those are the two things they highlight right here. Search volume, that's monthly, and keyword difficulty, 27%. And so we want, like I said, the volume roughly above 100 is nice. Sometimes it's okay to target those words that have really low volumes, because if you can show up really high for those, that's great. You'll be the solution to the person's problem when they have commercial intent, which means they got their hand on their wallet, they're ready to go. The keyword difficulty, we want to keep under 30, but I'm not afraid to fight for those 30 to 50% KDs because it's doable over time. But if the KD's over 50, chances are it might not be worth it. So we really want to go for the low-hanging fruit first and work our way towards the harder words over time. Now, if I would have had trouble finding the keywords based on our local intent, I would have taken it back a step. So let's do that really quickly. Okay, right now I'm just going to search physical therapist in general without the city attached to it. And you'll get a much bigger number, right? 9.9, the keyword difficulty is through the roof, right? It'd be really hard to rank for physical therapist. And you'll see that physical therapist without the S is actually ranking way higher. So now that makes me think, 9,000 compared to 60,000. So if I look up physical therapist, Bend, Oregon, let's see if the number changes. Yeah, it didn't really. But what if we look up physical therapy in general? So remember, it's 60,000 for physical therapist, and for physical therapy, it's 165,000. And actually, if you look at physical therapy near me, it gets 200,000 searches a month. Whoa, that's crazy. So we are definitely in a competitive space. You can always check the cost per click. That's another thing to check for the competitiveness. I've really noticed that kind of once you hit those double digits, you're really looking at a very competitive keyword, and you might want to look for a lower KD. But keyword difficulty 100%, we're not going to do anything about that. But again, physical therapy Bend, Oregon. Physical therapy Bend, Oregon had 590 monthly searches and a KD of 27. That's perfect. And if you see this screen, you've hit your 10 daily uses. And so you got to wait till tomorrow to continue to do your keyword research. But quick pro tip, if you got an extra Google account lying around, you can keep going. Okay, so we're really confident that physical therapy Bend, Oregon is our keyword. And so at this point, you should have a good idea what your primary keyword is. But let's verify with step 4. Let's check locally with Google. Now we're going to use Google Keyword Planner. This tool is completely free, but you do need a Google Ads account to set this up. And I believe you have to put a credit card to that, but if you never spend a penny on ads, you'll never see that card get charged. So don't worry too much about that. Using Keyword Planner is completely free. So we'll click on that, go to Keyword Planner, and then you go to the next screen, discover new keywords. And again, let's type in exactly what we got, right? Physical therapy Bend, Oregon. Now, when we look at physical therapy Bend, Oregon, it's showing me that the average monthly searches is between 1,000 to 10,000. Notice that that's higher than what Semrush had. Semrush, Ahrefs, Ubersuggest, all those tools are really bad at measuring low search volume, which, if you're doing local SEO, is going to be you. Don't take offense to that. It's actually a good thing. It makes it so it's doable to rank for those words. So, to really verify that we're in the right area, because people might search this outside of the area, I'm going to geofence just like you could with Google Ads. So you click on the little thing that says United States right here. That'll bring up a map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow my search down to Bend, Oregon. And then you'll see it's made a little map around it, but it still has the whole United States. So you just click a little X there, and now it's just the city here. And that actually is like the Bend metro area, I guess. So I can narrow that down more if I want, but that's good enough for me. So let's hit save. And so now you see we're between 100 and 1,000. So we're a little bit closer to what Semrush said, but we're still feeling good about that. And you can also see some things like the change in the search volume in the last 3 months and in the last year if you look at these columns right here. So if I sort by change, I'll see that some of the branded keywords are rising up exponentially. So that's pretty cool. But generally speaking, they're pretty static, right? They're not going up or down. And if we look here, another great thing to look at is the top of page bids. This is for ads, and it's showing you how competitive these keywords are. Again, I've noticed that around the $10 mark is usually where things start to get super competitive, and it's hard to make any headway for organic results. And so right now we're seeing about $4, and some of these are actually branded. And if we look right here, physical therapy, $3, that's pretty doable. So I think there's actually a chance to make some headway in this niche. Great, so we've determined our primary keyword is physical therapy Bend, Oregon, and hopefully you've been following along at home and you've come up with your primary keyword. Now what do? Well, 2 things. 1, you probably offer more than one service, right? So you're gonna want to repeat this same process for all of your services until you have a nice little list filled up with all of your primary keywords. You should have about 10 keywords altogether that you're trying to rank for. Some of those will be on the service page for your biggest service you do. Some will be on another service page, some will be on another service page, right? If you're a landscaper, you'll have landscaping, and then maybe you'll have like lawn management, you'll have like landscape supply, whatever else you offer. All right, so you've determined your primary keyword for all of your services. Now what do? Well, you need to come up with a content strategy. And if you need help with that, I'll check on your homework to make sure you found the right primary keywords, and then I'll give you some suggestions for what you can do with your content. Where should you be stuffing those keywords? It's a great question, and it's certainly the topic of another video that will come down the line. And so after you get your free marketing review, be sure to come back to the video, hit that little subscribe button on the bottom, and follow along so that way you'll know how to optimize your content later on. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you have any more questions about keywords, be sure to drop it below. And again, if this was a little above your head, there's another video coming out very soon that will go over the very basics of keywords. So that way you can start from square one, go back to this video. And then if you want to see a practical approach, be sure to head over to the channel. I'll link this down in the description, but I've started a Steal My SEO strategy where I'm actually actively trying to rank for SEO Bend, Oregon. And so you can see me kind of using these tactics in real time. I skipped a couple of the steps, but you'll actually see me typing it into my page and actually stuffing the keywords in. So if you are more of the practical example type of person, be sure to check out that video. If you want to stay up to date on information relating to SEO to help your small business get more TLC, that's traffic, leads, and clients, be sure to head over to yoursmallbizseosuccess.com and sign up for our free weekly newsletter. People are really liking that thing, so be sure to go over there and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds, your first name, your email, that's it. And then come back and watch some more of our videos and help your small business reach its big goals. That's right, I'm bringing back the old slogan. Go watch some of the old videos, they're fun. Good luck on your keyword research journey. I hope to see you rise in the ranks of Google in no time. And if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Till next time, small biz owner. Several different types, usually in local SEO. What was that? I don't know. Oh God, I'm off to a rough start.